Shalom, shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praise, all honor, all the glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, the teachers, and all the bishops of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to the men who's pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth. To you, I say shalom. I've been itching all day to do a lesson on this topic because yesterday while we were at camp, this bug out, this so-called Rasta came up and caused a little bit of a not confusion, but just a pause in the lesson real quick because he came with a spirit just to interrupt, you know, and spew his madness, his Rastafarian madness. So I wanted to just get into a lesson just to speak about where this Rasta nonsense, come from. So the title of this lesson is going to be called Rastafarianism is Nonsense, right? Because as we know, not them, but we know, Haile Selassie never at any time regarded himself as God or as a God, right? He never even adhered to the practices of the so-called religion of what you people now call Rastafarianism, Rastafarianism, right? So we know that he never adhered to that. He never confirmed that he was a part of that movement. In fact, he was trying to convince you people not to follow that bugged out religion, right? Now, let's get into how this Rastafarianism, or what you want to call it, came into existence, right? So, we know that Haile Selassie's real name is Ras Tafari Makanan. We know that is his name, Rastafari Makanan, right? Ras just means king or prince. Tafari means he who inspires awe, right? That's what his name means. Ras, king, prince, and Tafari means um, he who inspires awe, right? So we know that that's his name that he was given at birth. Hence, where these bug out, black people, these Jamaicans came up with the name Rastafari, not knowing that the name Rastafari is actually the man's name, right? Now, um, his this Haile Selassie name now, he got the name Haile Selassie when he actually was, you would say, baptized in the Orthodox Church. Because back in the days when he was born, they used to give them a name while when they were, when they go to get baptized, and the name they gave him was Haile Selassie, and that name kind of stuck with him, right? But they didn't really, that name wasn't pronounced, it wasn't at the forefront of anything that he was doing when he was born until I think around the 1930s, right? But anyway, that's how I'm getting name. Now, I want to get down into some facts. So the fact of the matter is, there was no prophecy in the scriptures linking Haile Selassie to anyone or anywhere or anything. First of all, Haile Selassie was born in Ethiopia, right? And the Mosai Yahweh Shai was born in Bethlehem of Judea. That's where he was born. So two different places. One was born in Ethiopia, one was born in Bethlehem of Judea. The prophecy in the scriptures spoke about the Messiah being born in Bethlehem of Judea, not in Ethiopia, right? Now, let me just get that precept real quick and then we'll come back to the argument at hand, right? Now, this is Matthew 2 and verse 1. It says, Now when Yahushai, who the world called Jesus Christ, was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of of Herod the king. Now, specific, the point that I'm trying to make here is that Yahushai was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king. Behold, there was wise men came from Jerusalem. So it's clear as day that the prophecy spoke about Yahushua, like I said, who the word called Jesus, of him being born in Bethlehem of Judea. Now we know that Rastafari, which is who these people call Haile Selassie, he was born in Ethiopia. So this man was a Cushite, right? So he's from the lineage of Cush. That's where he came from. Now these Rastas are saying that he came from the line of Judah because he was the offspring of Solomon. Now we're going to go into another precept, right? And one of the reasons why these people come with this thing is because, what I'm saying, it's like misinformation and disinformation, right? Because they're speaking about he's the conquering line of the tribe of Judah. Where you get that from? Somebody told you that, and that thing has just been repeated throughout the ages now, right? Now let's look at the facts of where this conquering line of the tribe of Judah come from. Now let's go into this is the Matthew 1 and 1. This is the book of the generation of Yahushai, Amashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Now we know that this is speaking only of the lineage of the people from Judah, right? The tribe of Judah, right? Now let's go into just that. I'm going to read a few, not all of it, but I'm just going to read a few. Now, generation means genes, right? This is the genealogy of Yahushai, right? Now, it says, Abraham begot Isaac, Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Judas, his brethren, right? And Judas begot Phares and Zara and Tamar and Phares. So this is pretty much giving you the genealogy of where they come through, right? And as you can see, there's more there. And Solomon, hold on, let me back up a little bit. Now it says, and Aram begot Aminadab, and Aminadab begot Nasan, and Nasan begot Solomon, and Solomon begot Boaz and Rechab, and Boaz begot Obed. So this is pretty much speaking about the line again, the line of Judah, right? Now it says Obed begot Jesse, right? And Jesse begot David, and we know David was a powerful, what I'm saying, man in the scriptures, and David is from the line of Judah, right? Now David the king, and David the king begot Solomon. So this Solomon here is who these people are speaking about, that the Most High, I mean that Haile Selassie, who the, Rastafari, this is who the line he came from, right? This is what they're saying, right? That Solomon had sex with some queen of Sheba, some nonsense them come with, right? Now them say King David the king begot Solomon of her that had been the wife of Uriah. So this is what I'm talking about. And Solomon begot Rehoboam, Rehoboam begot Abiah. So this is pretty much the line that they're speaking about. I don't want to read too much into this, but just showing you where it came from, right? Now, the point I'm trying to get to here is where Yahushua came out, right? And it says, I think I'm getting to it. Yeah, and it says, and Ulid begat Eleazar, and Eleazar begat Mathan, and Mathan begat Jacob, right? And Jacob begat Joseph, the husband of Mary, who was born Yahushai, who is called Christ. Now, these people go into these precepts, these scriptures, and they read and they don't understand what they read. So this is clearly showing you where Yahushai came from, the lineage he came through, right? But these people don't take time to read. They just listen to what somebody tell them, and then the other person tell them. This is all they do. It's just hearsay. Their doctrine is pretty much hearsay, right? But when you come to the precept, you can find the truth in the precept. In these scriptures, you will find the truth, and the truth is here that Yahushua is actually the son of the Most High, the Savior. In fact, his name means Savior, right? That's what the name means. All right. Now, I want to go into a little bit of a read here, just some articles, just to show you where, I'm saying, they come from. And one of the reasons why these people bug out is because of what, their idol, I'm saying, spew out of their mouth, which Marcus Garvey was an idol, right? And Marcus Garvey was one of the person who spoke about this king coming out of Africa, this black king. Let's read what Marcus Garvey says. So Marcus Garvey's statement in 1920, it says, "Look to Africa when a black king shall be crowned, for the day of deliverance is at hand." Deliverance. Okay, so we know Yahweh is the one who deliver, not Haile Selassie, not Rastafari, right? Those names don't mean anything. Those names are just idol to you, heathen, to you, wicked jakes, right? Now it says, "Look to Africa, where a black king shall be crowned, for the day of deliverance is at hand." This is what this guy said. He says, predicted the messiahship of Selassie. So he says, look to Africa for a black king. Now, we know that the Kushites are in Ethiopia. We know that for a fact. So even if this man was born in Ethiopia and they crowned him king, some white people crowned him king, that does not mean that he's the Messiah. It does not mean that, right? Now, I want to get another small article. This guy, Joseph Hibbert. So, Marcus Garvey got his message from this guy, Joseph Nathaniel Hibbert. Now, I want to read a little bit about this guy. It says 1894, September 1819 to 1986. I guess this is when this guy was born. It says, was along with Leonard Howard, Archibald Dunkley, and Robert Hines, one of the first preachers of the Rastafarian movement in Jamaica, following the coronation of Rastafari as Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia on 2nd of November 1930. So this man is the one who started the movement in Jamaica, the Rastafarian movement. He started preaching Rastafarianism. Now we know that Rastafari, which is Haile Selassie, we know that he wasn't a dreadlocks, right? And these people, they use their dreadlocks as a way to show that they are a Rasta, right? But Rastafari, he wasn't a dread, Him were natural here, yes, but him wasn't a dread. So we know that for a fact. That now we established that. Now it says in about 1911, at the age of 18, he moved to Costa Rica, where he spent 20 years at farm work, also becoming a member of the ancient order of Ethiopia Masonic Lodge, right? His background at this time had been with the Ethiopian Baptist Church, founded in Jamaica by the 18th century Baptist preacher George Leslie Hibbert. Returned to Jamaica in 1931, started his ministry, Ethiopian Coptic Faith, to teach the newly crowned Haile Selassie was divine in St. Andrew Parish in district called Binoa. He reached this conclusion independently, having studied the Ethiopic translation of the Bible. Somewhat later, he transferred his ministry to Kingston, where he found that another street preacher named Leonard P. Owell was already teaching many similar doctrines. Like Owell and Dunkley, Hibbert was subject to arrest. Yet that Hibbert was probably among the Rastafarian elders, including Entrepreneur, who were given the honor of meeting with Haile Selassie on his historic. Yeah, so pretty much this is going into that. But the point I'm trying to make here is this, right? It says that who this guy was, it says, who were given the honor of meeting with Haile Selassie on his historic 1966 visit to Jamaica. In 1970, Hibbert formally invited the Archbishop Lake Monalthro, whom Haile Selassie had sent to Jamaica as emissary of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, to teach Rastafarians about the Orthodox faith, and in about 1970. So pretty much even Haile Selassie himself knew, say him and a God. So he must send a Catholic church, a Orthodox Catholic priest to come to Jamaica to do what? To change the mind of the people who are worshiping him as God, telling them, listen, I'm not God. You know what I said? There is a God above me. So even Rastafari himself, Haile Selassie was telling these people, but them still never believe, right? They still didn't believe, right? Now, yeah, I got this. I got this already. I got this already, yes. Now, I wanted to get into now another precept. Actually, I wanted to get into Haile Selassie himself and, you know, a little thing about Haile Selassie. Now, where I wanted to go is his religion. Now, Haile Selassie, a man, a mere mortal, right, who was crowned king of Ethiopia, or prince of Ethiopia, or emperor of Ethiopia. His religion is right here as an Ethiopian Orthodox Tweedo. This is his religion. So he's actually a Catholic church goer, right? Now, if he was the Messiah, why wasn't he teaching the people about what's going to deliver them, what's going to save them? Why is he trying to bring people into his faith, his ministry? You know, what he believes in, which is the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, right? This is what he believed. But you have these Bogot Rastas who still talking about this man is the Most High. This man is the reincarnated or the second coming of the Messiah. This is what they're saying. When this man died by strangulation, you know what I'm saying? He was murdered by his general while he was locked away in his palace. This is how he died. And he was buried under his freaking toilet, man. That's where he was buried, right? Now, we know that Yahushai died on a cross. That's where he died. Now, let me just jump into that precept. You know, it says, one sec. All right. Now, I think this is Matthew 27 and 34, right? I'm going to go to 33. And when they were come up unto a place called Golgotha, that is to say, a place of a skull, they gave him vinegar to drink mingled with gall, and when he had tasted therefore, he would not drink. And they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. Now, Yahushai died on a cross. There was a prophecy that says they parted his garment, right? This is a prophecy. Now, this prophecy never happened to Haile Selassie. It never did, right? He was strangled. He was choked out by his general, man. That's what happened to this man in his palace, right? That's what happened to him. He was not crucified, right? So even these people are not really reading the scriptures, right? They go to the scriptures for reference, but only when it suits them, right? Now, I wanted to get into another precept, right? Uh, Actually, let me play this video. Let me play this video.
Haile Selassie. Now, what if a youth right now I declare themselves Rasta? But just like the Marcus Garvey situation, a whole heap of them don't really take up no book and study about Haile Selassie. What them do is take up the Bible. The Bible is not a history book of Haile Selassie. The Bible don't show you the works and the situations that Haile Selassie find himself in and or maneuver himself out of it.
So, if this man was really the Messiah, if this man was really the Messiah, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, right? If he was really that person, he would be all over the precepts. He would be all over the scriptures. But no, he's not all over the scriptures. You have to go into his autobiography to find out what he has actually done. He's not in the precept. There wasn't any prophecy, right? Prophesying about his coming. John the Baptist or anyone, no one never went and spoke about this man coming into existence. That he was never anywhere in the scriptures. They have to go to other precepts. So how are you gonna talk about this man is the Messiah? He's God. He's the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. First of all, where did you get the term King of Kings from? Where did you get the term Lord of Lords from? Where did you get the term the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah from? In the Bible, right? So how are you going to, I'm saying, talk about this man is the Most High, that this man is the reincarnate, and this man is the second coming of Christ, right? When this man is nowhere to be found in the precepts, nowhere to be found in the scriptures, right? This is just another example of how crazy and bugged out you guys are, right? You guys smoke too much chalice, too much weed, so on the brain fry, right? This is exactly what it is, right? Now, I want to get back into some precepts real quick, right? First, I want to get into Exodus 20 and 3, right? And one of the reasons why you guys are so bugged out, in fact, you know what, the most I bugged you guys out. You guys were supposed to be bugged out, right? Exodus 20 and 3, thou shalt have no other gods before me. So the Most High is telling you, no other gods before me. But what did you guys do? You guys propped up a dead man, a mortified, a mortified person, right? You guys propped him up and called him God. Call him the Son of God. Speaking about he's the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. This is a clear example of how bugged out you guys are, man. And this is the reason why the Most High keeps judging you people. This is the reason why you guys are the way you are, right? Now, another precept, right? It says, for the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. So the Most High is telling you that he's the one who you're supposed to fear. Not Haile Selassie, not King Selassie, none of them. In fact, Haile Selassie is telling you to fear the Most High because he's trying to show you a path that would probably lead you closer to the Most High. But you guys still wasn't listening to him, right? It says, for all the gods of the nations are idols, meaning Haile Selassie himself is an idol. Bob Marley, your prophet, is an idol. Luciana, all of these rastas that minister to you people are false prophets. They're not, they're false gods to you people, man. It says, for all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens, right? So the Yahweh is the one who's all powerful. He's the one you should be looking up to, man, right? And yeah, man, he's the one you should be looking up to. But you guys are out there bugging out, man, doing a bunch of nonsense, smoking weed and locking up your ear like you think that is going to save you. That can't do nothing for you, man, because Rastafari is just a mere person. He sent the Archbishop to Jamaica to tell you people that he's just a mere man. Don't worship him. He was trying to convert you guys from Rastafarianism to the Orthodox Church. That's what he was trying to do. But you guys did what? Still went ahead and worshiped him. I guess because you guys wanted to continue smoking the weed, which the weed smoking is not even from him. The weed smoking came from the Hindu people from India when they came to Jamaica as indentured slaves. They brought that shit over there, right? And you guys are hooked. You know what I say? But anyway, man, with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshai, Bashim Kakadash. Shalom.